Yeah. I'm initiating a live stream to Facebook.
Okay,
Just one moment, please. And we are live.
okay. So we'll get the meeting started with the pledge. So Irene, you do the pledge tonight. You have the honor of the pledge. Irene Chu.
Thank you. Allegiance to the
You
flag.
ready?
Ready?
Yep, we're good.
I
I
pledge allegiance to the
To the
flag
flag
of the United States of America and
the
to the
republic
republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. This was for Women's Month and make sure we had a woman do the pledge tonight.
I am doing the pledge.
Okay, so we start out with the public portion tonight. And as we know, the public portion only includes people from the public. Marnie will let you know when you're free to talk. Nobody from the board will speak. When we start the board meeting, nobody from the public gets to speak. So don't get frustrated either way. And Marnie, anybody from the public now, please let Marnie know.
Yes, one moment. Tembe John?
Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm the first one tonight. Oh my goodness.
There you go.
Oh, well, good evening, everyone. Good evening. Just want to say thank you all. I always say this, but I want to thank you all so much for having this opportunity for us. The community board, you guys are doing a great job. William, you're fantastic. Marnie, I can't begin to say, and all the members, thank you very much for your time and your service. Without you, our community, I don't know what would happen. So I thank you from the library, from the Utrecht Library, from the High Lawn Library, and from all libraries in Brooklyn. We want to say thank you for the tremendous work you're doing on our behalf. So thank you very
You're
much.
welcome. You're welcome.
So way to get that out.
There you go.
Way to get that out. Currently, our branch, the Utrecht Library, which is located on 18th Avenue and 86th Street, it's currently closed for about a week's time. We have some maintenance issues that was emergency and we had to take care of it. So we're currently closed, but we're hoping to reopen on Tuesday, March the 15th. So once that's done, we will get back to our regular scheduled programs. And basically the library just wants everyone to know that the library is expanding services. BPL is now offering in-person programming for adults and teens. Yes, we're getting back to doing in-person. Yes, we will still have virtual, but we're also working on bringing back our in-person programs, which a lot of individuals were asking about. So just to let you know, we're all doing this throughout the borough. The library also wants to let you know that we have the Brooklyn Public Library mobile app is available. You can do this from your phone. You can check out books. You can manage your account. You can browse the catalog. You can go to our website. You can see what's happening in your nearest location. Just check out the Brooklyn Public Library mobile app in the app stores, and you can actually be able to do a lot from just your phone. The financial coaching at the library is also available. And this is available in person. As we know, we're doing in person again, as well as virtual. So if you need any help with financial coaching, anything from improving your credit score, banking services, how to avoid fringe services, reducing your debt, business plans, management plans. Basically, if you just want to go to BPL Finance Coach at gmail.com, you can make your appointments, or you can just go to our website at brooklynlibrary.org, find out more information that is available to you. And briefly, just to say at our library, we're currently offering virtually still a couple of programs. We have on Thursdays from 1 to 3 p.m. We're offering a charcoal program. And on Tuesdays, we also provide a watercolor portrait program on Tuesdays from 11 to 1. And that's just two of the many programs that we're offering at New Utrecht. And I said, High Lawn is also a part of our area. They're offering programs too. So please look online, brooklynlibrary.org, sign up, any questions, don't hesitate to ask Marnie. Or you could also ask me at tjohn@brooklynlibrary.org if any questions. And that's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Tammy. Okay, Marnie.
Mhm. Hannah Wienerman.
Hi, everyone. I'm Hannah Wienerman from Congressman Jerry Nather's office. Tax season is now upon us, so I just wanted to share that our office created a resource guide for some of the different tax and policy changes that happen. There's some opportunities, some new policies that are going to benefit taxpayers. So I'm going to put that link to the newsletter in the chat. Additionally, the IRS has both free tax prep programs and free filing programs for those who qualify. There's free tax prep help for folks that make under $58,000 or are of limited English proficiencies. And that's called the VITA program. There's also free tax help for older adults over age of 60, and that's called I think it's called TCE. I'll put all that information into the chat, but if you have any general questions about the IRS, about filing, about what you qualify for, feel free to call our office at 212-367-7350. I'll put my information in the chat if you have any questions. Pleasure to be with you all. Thank you.
Great. Thank you very much, Hannah.
Nancy Lulu.
Good evening. Thank you, Marnie. Good evening, Community Board 11. Hope everyone's doing well. I bring greetings on behalf of DA Gonzalez to everyone. Just a couple of announcements. I would like to acknowledge what's happening with the conflict with Ukraine and Russia. To provide critical needed first aid supplies to those impacted, the Brooklyn DA's office is holding a humanitarian relief drive in collaboration with the NYPD's Russian American Officers Association. First, supplies of first aid kits and over-the-counter pain medication are in high demand. These items will be collected until March 31st, and I encourage you to give whatever you can. You could either kindly mail online purchases to the Kings County District Attorney's Office, Humanitarian Aid to Ukraine, 350 J Street, 19th floor, or if you're in the neighborhood and would like to drop it off to the lobby, that's also greatly appreciated. Just going to be short. If you need anything from our office, you need to address a matter, an issue, feel free to call the Brooklyn DA's Action Center at 718-250-2340. Please visit our social media platforms and our website to check on press releases. And also, I would like to acknowledge St. Patrick's Day. So happy upcoming St. Patrick's Day to everyone, as well as happy Purim to everyone that observes. And thank you, Community Board 11, for everything that you do. And I also would like to give out give a shout out to Captain Chen and the 62nd Precinct. Thank you for allowing me to speak this evening.
Thanks, Nancy.
Patricia Capuano.
Hi, this is Angelo Bruno with Pat. I want to thank you for taking us tonight. Maureen, I was hoping that there was any update on our speed bump on 15th and 16th Avenue.
No, we wouldn't receive an update, just that it's approved.
Right.
Okay, and the second issue is I went to the Dyker Heights Civic Association last night. I joined it, and I met the community board over there, and she said that she was looking to do a joint effort between the 6-8 and the 6-2. Talk to the NCO. I know someone was supposed to show up from the 6-8, but they didn't. So I was just to give you the update that I'm trying to. I know they posted new signs in Bay 8th Street Park. Sonia's husband saw it, and I went over today to see it. So I'm just hoping that I could get some help from the community boards on both 10, 11, because we are in between the 6-8 and the 6-2. So hopefully I'll get some support from the community boards and try to straighten out the problem that we have in the summertime with all the people barbecuing, having weddings in the park, putting up white tents. It's really out of hand. And then they play music loud and then they come over to our side, urinate. We find them drunk on the floor in our property. So it's the older people are scared to go out at night on Bay 8. So just to give you guys an update, I'm trying to work on it the best I can. I spoke to Lori. I spoke to as much as people as I can, but I hope the community board could sponsor and help me a little bit with this.
Sure, I'll address it during my report.
Thank you.
Sergey?
Thank you, Marnie. Hi, everybody. Greetings from New York City Comptroller, Brett Lander. Just want to let you know, City Comptroller and our office, we support Ukraine in their war against Russia. And a week ago, Comptroller announced that New York City employees retirement system will divest from Russian securities. They were unfortunately in some of the pension plans. And after that, the police union also voted for the same, to move away from Russian securities. So that's how we can try to address the issue and to see how we can kind of go against the Putin's regime there. And we also will be working on some form of a guide for people who would like to help with donations. And if people will be arriving here from Ukraine, we also put some short guide what resources will be available for people. So I'll put my contact information in the chat. You will be able to reach out to me after the meeting or at any time. Thank you.
Great.
Edward Cerna?
Good evening, Board 11. Edward Cerna, Chief of Staff for Councilmember Alexa Aviles. I'll be brief. Last Thursday, March 3rd, the council member joined a press conference organized by Councilmember Sandy Nurse concerning the cuts to the sanitation budget. I believe that CV11 is no stranger to what happens when sanitation does not get the resources it deserves. And so we're calling on the mayor to not cut the budget. The council member strongly is a strong believer that sanitation is an environmental issue, a justice issue. So again, we joined in that action demanding that the mayor not enact cuts to the sanitation budget. Quickly, we are also having our first mobile office hours in the community. Although we cover a very small portion of CB11, we are going to have some office hours in Brooklyn, Chinatown at the offices of Parent-Child Relationship Association, and that'll be this Saturday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. and the address is 909 58th Street. Folks are welcome to come by and get assistance on a whole host of issues, whether it's SNAP applications, referrals to CUNY Citizenship Now for immigration issues, legal issues, and IDNYC appointments and more. So I'll leave it at that. Wishing everyone happy holidays. And also I would be remiss if I didn't mention that it was also International Women's Day. Should probably make it a month. So just, I'll leave it at that. Thank you so much, everyone.
You got it. Thanks, Ed.
If there is anyone else that would like to speak, can you please use the raise hand function? Gloria Daniels?
Good evening, everyone. How is you doing?
Good.
I have some good news and some bad news I was hoping somebody can help me out with. The good news is Bath Beach, I think it finished its procurement stage, so that should be under construction soon. So I'm gonna, monitor that for about a month and see what happens. So that's the good news. I have some news about Lieutenant Petrosino. There's somebody throwing feces around.
Oh.
And every day we clean it. So it's somebody in the neighborhood. We reached out to Officer Augusta today, and he said somebody named Hernandez was gonna contact me. There's a camera right under the train station, but it's like doing it on a daily basis, and it takes machinery to clean it. They're throwing it on the basketball court, the backboard, and they smeared some of the signs. So,
Oh, God.
Yeah, so I don't know if.
Yeah, I hope they catch him.
Right,
That's
I just wanted to let you know, I've got a couple 301 complaints, and the staff try to clean it, but they can only do but so much with just the tools they have. It takes a power washing machine, and I don't have a water source. because all the
Yeah.
water's been shut off in the playground.
Wow.
So I have to get someone to come out and wash it down and, wash the floor. And, they can do the sign, something floor level, but something up above, and then the kids want to play. So
Oh,
someone's doing it on a daily basis. I don't know if anybody knows of what's going on.
no,
One of the
this is the first we're hearing.
Yeah, one of the neighbors told the staff that someone didn't want the kids playing. I don't know if there was a noise thing, but
It's not a great way to tell them they can't play.
right.
We'll reach
Okay,
out.
well,
to-
hopefully, maybe the police will set up some sting there. And, you catch them. You do like if they're doing it almost on a daily or every other day. You have them
Daily.
come and sit in the car the whole day, and when they do it, you bag them.
I just want to let you know we're aware about it. We've been trying to. It's just getting out of hand. So
Sure.
yeah,
Okay.
it's very
Oh,
unsanitary thing to
it's
do.
disgusting. Okay,
But
thank you,
that's it.
thank you, Gloria.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for
Thank you.
listening.
Appreciate it.
All right. Thank you.
Frank Fontana.
Hi, good evening, morning. Hello, everyone. Frank Fontana, Department of Buildings. Just two quick updates. One is the homeowners relief program. That was something that was issued back in September. And this pertains to 1 and 2 family property. So if you do receive a violation on your property and you have a 1 and 2 family home, the Department of Buildings now, if you do, will issue a corrective action request for corrective action. What that means is that if you repair that violation or the issue within 60 days, DOB will waive the old penalty. So it's a good program to help 1, 2 family homeowners. There are some exceptions if it's certain class 1s or illegal conversion may not qualify, or if you're a property owner that had a violation within the last 5 years, it won't qualify. Secondly is this week DOB announced regarding a BSA approval. So now on the property profile, if you go to newyorkcity.gov/buildings and you plug in your property profile, you can see a lot of information about your property. Now there's a little indicator saying that property has been reviewed by BSA at some point between 1998 and now. There's a new indicator showing a yes or no. So and just a reminder, if you are looking for information for the DOB website, if you're looking for permits, you see a particular construction site, you try to look up some kind of permit. I was just reminded that to check DOB now as well as BIZ. Some of the newer applications now being filed for DOB now. And that's it. So if you have any questions, I'll be on the call. Everybody have a good night. Thank you.
Thanks, Frank. Thank you.
That is it, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, so I'd like to have a motion to close the public hearing. Andrew, seconded by Sal, all in favor? Any opposed, any abstentions? Okay. So I'll open the meeting. I'll take a motion to accept the February 10th minutes. So I have motion, okay, so Ross seconded by Janet. All in favor? Are there any opposed, any abstentions? Okay, so carried. Peter Abadi, are you still around, Irene? So he's up.
Around. He's still here. It's good. It's good not to be there. No, I'm very sad. And hopefully, next meeting, March 16th, the
Yes,
emergency.
yes, you'll get it in my report in person.
March 16th, the emergency declaration is over. We're actually going back into the chamber of the assembly. They're going to start getting our life back to normal again, which is so important for everyone's mental health. But again, we're up in Albany. We're working out of our offices and only going down to the floor if you want to speak or vote no on a bill. The rest of the time you're in the office, but we got 3 weeks to go before the budget is there. So most of our time will be devoted to trying to get some more money. We got some good federal money this year. So hopefully we can restore money to a lot of programs. Again, good to see some of you on here as you come by one on the screen. Okay, bye.
There you go. Thanks, Peter. Appreciate it. Thank you. Marty, no other elected officials, right? No, okay. So I'll go into the chairman's report. So Peter stole my thunder a bit. He just mentioned the executive order is revoked as of the 16th. We will be meeting in person. We will still stream it. It won't be Zoom, but be streamed. So you won't be able to come in by Zoom. So you either have to come to where we're having a meeting or you can just watch it, at least, catch up to what things are about. Don't forget, half of our board's terms expired the end of this month, and you handed your applications in. But as always, you serve on the board till you're told you're not on the board or that you are renewed. So the 31st, even though you don't get any letter, it means that you're on until you're off or you're reappointed. And we said it'll be Wednesday the 13th because that's Holy Week for the Catholic folks. But if we do it on Wednesday, there's really no services or anything, and we're not impeding on anybody. So, because the next week would be what we call Easter week. And when you do it Easter week, many families go away because it's also spring break in schools and stuff. So we set it for the 13th. Federation of Italian American Organizations has offered to host it at Al Centro on 18th Avenue. And again, we'll continue to stream the meetings. The Department of Youth and Community Development has requested to present information on neighborhood advisory boards. This had been in effect for a long time, but it sort of fell by the wayside. NABs provide residents the opportunity to help DYCD identify funding priorities when allocating federal community service block grants. And they work with the CBOs in addition to apply for RFPs based on our identified priorities. So I'm requesting that the Youth and Education Committee schedule a meeting with DYCD, and we will share the meeting info when confirmed. And that's the chairman's report. So Marnie, you're on. Oh, wait a minute.
Bill?
Right now, before I give it to Marnie, and I think he's still on, right? We have a new XO, and I think he was on. He was the captain that was having some difficulty. Did he have?
I am on.
You're on. Okay, so why don't you introduce yourself, and we'll give you a Board 11 welcome.
Hi, I'm Captain Nicholas Reale. I'm the new XO of the 6-2 precinct. Happy to be here. Hello, everyone.
How are we doing?
Good.
Okay. So we look forward to having a good working relationship with Board 11, probably in all 59 boards, has the best relationship with the police department. So
Happy to be here.
Support
Thank you.
you and you support us, and we all get along very well.
Thank you.
So good to have you with us. Good to have you with us.
Good to be here. Thank you.
You got it, Cap. Okay, so Marnie, now you can go.
Bill, would you just let some.
Oh, I forgot the budget priorities. That's what you want to do.
Yes,
If there are
sir.
any comment to, Marnie sent out the fiscal 23 capital and expense priorities. Anybody on the board want to add or subtract? You could always get to Marnie after the meeting. I mean, I just wanted to bring it up, put it into the record.
Well, just any comments, they're done. Okay.
So, okay, Marnie, now you're good.
Okay. I just want to begin with the comments brought up at the public portion of the meeting. Yes, I have spoken with my colleague at Community Board 10. We've been having ongoing discussions about some of the issues that are being generated from Diker Park and the ball fields. And we are scheduling a joint meeting with the residents and the representatives of the 6-8, and we'll extend it to the 6-2. So I would say it'll probably be right after the holidays, sometime in April. We'll get that meeting together and we'll invite all of the impacted homeowners. So stay tuned. As previously shared, the Parks Department, in partnership with the Department of Transportation, released conceptual plans for destination greenways. I, along with the chairs of the Parks and Transportation Committee, attended this presentation where we learned about proposed unfunded improvements to the greenway. While these improvements are welcomed and needed investments in the community, we were very surprised that there was not an associated resiliency component included in this project. So we are collaborating with my Community Board 10 colleague and Costanza Tremonti, who is a community planning fellow with the Fund for the City of New York. Costanza is a Master of Urban Planning candidate at Wagner Graduate School of Public Service at NYU. And she will be focusing on climate change mitigation and I got tongue-tied, adaptation for the promenade and will present to the board long-term solutions and strategies. So we look forward to having this conversation and coming up, because what we really need, you know, over the years, we've had discussions, as you saw in our priorities, resiliency measures were identified as the top 2 capital. And we are told for the last year that it was funded in the prior fiscal year. I don't know of any scope. We're arranging a meeting with the Parks Department so they can present. It'll probably be at the end of the month. And we'll report back and invite everybody to that meeting. And I'm really excited to work with the planning fellow to come up with some, you know, ideas on how we can make that area resilient and for the long term. You know, we know about sea level rise, we know about stormwater flooding. So it's a great opportunity to participate in this. The fire department has requested that we share their Change Your Clock, Change Your Battery campaign. So I am doing so with daylight savings time beginning on Sunday, March 13th at 2 a.m. At that time, check your batteries, change them, put fresh batteries in your smoke alarm and your CO alarm. I'm sure you all already do that. We have a lot of CERT members here, and I'm sure they spread that message too. But I would like the public to be aware. Grow NYC will be hosting a food scrap drop-off site on Sundays from 9 to 1 on 18th Avenue and 81st Street. If the public would like to learn more, they can visit www.grownyc.org/compost, and I will share a flyer in tomorrow's newsletter. As a reminder, the 2022 Summer Youth Employment Application is available. New York City youth between the ages of 14 and 24 who are legally allowed to work in the US can apply at application.sycsyep.com, and the deadline is April 22nd. And that's it.
Are there any old business? Is there any new business?
Yes, Bill, this is
Go
Sonia.
ahead, Sonia.
I posted some items in the chat room.
Yep.
And I just want to thank all the people that showed up for Valentine's Day to show the love to our police department, the 62nd precinct. We also went to Coney Island to give them some hearts. And I understand some people also went to the 6-8 for that day, and it was really wonderful. So I want to thank everybody that showed up. We're also having a meet and greet on Thursday, the 24th at 12:30 at El Centro. We're going to be meeting the new Brooklyn Borough President, Antonio Reynoso. So if you want to come, I put that information on the chat as well. So please do join us that day. And also the next 62nd Precinct Community Council meeting is this coming Tuesday at 7:30. And I also put our email address if you want to be get the Zoom information, just send us an email and we'll forward that to you.
Sonia,
Thanks,
would you like me to share that information in the newsletter?
Absolutely, Marnie. Thank you so much. I'll send it to you tonight.
Will do. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, any other new business?
Is this considered good and welfare?
Yep, yep.
Well, I don't want to embarrass her, but I saw, and maybe we all saw, Laurie Windsor was honored as one of the extraordinary women by a local organization, and she's probably
Yes.
being shy about it, but I just want to shout out one of our own. Congratulate
Oh,
you.
great. Congrats, Lori. Congrats.
Congrats, Lori.
Congrats. Okay, Dr. Law, you want to speak? I see you.
Yes, thank you, Mr. President. Thank you to Nancy Lulu set up a meeting for us. Someone from the Brooklyn DA going to come to our center, 124 Avenue O, on March 18, 11 a.m. Talk about the hate crime, how to deal with these issues. It's very, very important. Okay, anybody interested, please come to the meeting. Okay, number 2, March 22nd, U.S. Census Bureau going to come to our center. Also 11 a.m. going to recruit a lot of workers part-time and full-time. And even though the supervisor too, anybody want to get a job as a census worker, please come on that day, March 22nd, Tuesday, 11 a.m. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you.
Dr. Law, that's my
Yes.
birthday, Dr. Law.
Yes.
That's right, that's Peter's birthday, so he can't come.
Oh, happy birthday.
Unless you have a cake for him.
Oh, okay, I'm ready, okay.
The
Got a
cake
big
and the
one.
lion, yeah, and you have the lion dance for him, he'll come.
Okay, I'm gonna get a
No
big
cake,
one, okay.
I'm in Albany that day. I'm in
Oh.
Albany.
Oh, okay.
Tell
I'm gonna
Irene to
buy a
come,
cake.
okay. Tell
Okay,
Irene
birthday,
to come,
Peter.
okay. Yeah.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Second, I got
Any-
time.
Okay.
Any other new business? Okay, hearing none, have a wonderful couple.
Somebody has their
Jeff,
hand
you had
raised.
something? Jeff, you had something or you just?
No, no,
Motion to adjourn.
I
Motion
wanna.
to adjourn?
No, on 20th Avenue and 66th Street on the corner,
Yep,
there is no light, no traffic light, and there are no markings for crosswalks. There is a school between 68th and 67th Street, a public school, all
Yep.
right? There are no signs, there is no speed cameras,
gotcha.
school cameras over there. Kids cross 67, there is no crossing guard either over there. Kids from the school cross 66th Street with no light, all right? These cars come up the block and they don't stop prior to the crosswalk like they're supposed to. I mean, you know, it's very dangerous for these kids to come up
Well,
out of
we'll
the
put it-
school.
Marty will put it into DOT. Let's see what they have to say. It's a good thing to let them know. And listen,
I mean,
the mayor and all his people, whether it's that last mayor or this mayor, they love school cameras.
Well,
I got
I
begged
understand.
at least half a dozen times throughout the
Yeah.
city.
Plus, you know, crossing 20th Avenue is also because
It's a
there's
tough
no
thing.
light.
You're right. You're right.
There's no light there. I mean,
You're right.
you know, and we're down the block. We see these cars coming up left and right.
Yeah.
You know, at least 50 miles an hour they're doing from
Yeah.
21st all the way up to the 20th Avenue. It's ridiculous. It really
Yeah,
is.
Especially with a school. So, yeah, Marty
That's
will bring
right.
that up.
You know,
Bill, which corner?
Excuse
What
me?
happened?
Which corner you talking about?
It's
20th
on
and 66.
right.
I'll also have the traffic safety team look into it as well. I just got here, but pedestrian and traffic safety is obviously one of our main concerns. So I will have a team look into it.
Yeah, the only-
20th and 64th Street will be getting a light in September.
Oh, okay. That doesn't help.
There
Jeff
is
out, but
one.
That's okay.
There's one there is one already on 20th Avenue and 64th Street. They put one in already during the summer.
Assemblyman, we just got the notification dated February 22nd.
We just
I didn't
got-
look at the date. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. So Jeff, we'll bring it forward. The police will look into it. Let's see what we could do for the corner. Good
mean,
point. Good point.
I think it's, you know, it's not an emergency, but I think it's a high.
Oh, it's something to look into.
high
You're
cri-
right.
yeah,
You're
you know.
correct. You're correct.
All
All right,
righty.
any other new business? Okay, hearing none, have a good couple of weeks. See you in person, see your lovely faces next month. All right.
Thank
Take
you.
care. Have a good
Thank
night.
you. Have a good night.
Bye now.